Hola to the crack demon. Hola to el crack demon. No. Hello. Where are you? As today's youth OD on opioids and overconsume alcohol and underconsume marijuana and overly use tobacco, where do you lurk? You lurk somewhere between the first cigarette and the first hit of an opioid intravenously. Somewhere in between the smoke of a powdered cocaine-laced joint and a cocktail of speedball with heroin at the same time. See, you're nowhere near the fit. The fentanyl is in a place all of its own. Is the fentanyl a man? Or is it a woman scorned? Is it a woman scorned so bad that she wants to just get revenge on all? She's sick of it. She's sick of the weak running from the problems. She's sick of it. She's sick of individuals wanting to escape the bounds of the third dimension. She's sick of it. Wimp. She was not needed on a massive scale in the 90s. People didn't want to escape. People just thrived within the muck and fell in love with it. They fell in love with the fact that through struggle came camaraderie. Even through the fight, tighter bonds. Actually giving a fuck. Why didn't you help jump her? We're a tribe. Why didn't you bring her no milk when you knew she needed it? That's why she beat your ass. See, in the 90s, it was more tribal. A mom walking with her 6 kids like ducks to the store. Tribal. A dad with all 4 of his kids going swimming. Tribal. Mom worked. He had the kids and hustle. They made it through tight bonds. Nowadays, it's labors and superficial posts and food that's not even real. Your consumption isn't even factual for nourishment. So how are you spewing anything that's authentic? You're not even consuming real energy. You're consuming energy that's been molecularly, scientifically, genetically modified to create you to vibrate at a certain megahertz. I mean, it's evident, right? If you weigh down with certain foods, I'm not gonna say, if you put it in a glass of water, how fast can the water vibrate? The meat gotta vibrate first. The bread gotta vibrate second. Low density slows the vibration down. Then the sugar. Then the salt. The salt actually helps. But you get the point. The crack demon has even escaped this realm of conversation. He tries to slither and slide and have you defer to other ailments, but I see you. I see you lurking. See, now since nobody's paying attention really, you could be more discreet. You're planning your comeback, but you really kinda like the shadows. You don't get blamed as much anymore. I can remember the days individuals would get hemmed up by the police, crack pipe drop on the ground. You see all crack pipes getting tossed. Doop, 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 doop. That's 6 months apiece. Drug paraphernalia, 6 months. Not probation, not drug abuse, not none of that. 6 months drug paraphernalia bop. Felony 4. You get a lawyer, they could drop it down to a misdemeanor. You know what I mean? Call it something else. Then they get you in a program. Once it's dropped down, after you done paid the lawyer. And being charged with the drug paraphernalia to make you pay a higher retainer. Because if you already had the misdemeanor coming in, you wouldn't even need a lawyer. You could public defender that up. Pay the ticket, pay the fine. But they give you that felony 4 up. You in the game now. Get you a lawyer, about 1,000, 1,500, 800 if you know him. You know what I mean? Pro bono till you get paid. Couple of weeks. Back then it was, you had to fight it. And then when you fought it, win or lose, you getting a year's probation. So again, you paying the system for another year, or you could pay it off up front. They let you off in a couple of weeks. Again, pay. See, crack demon, I see that you are and have been pimped. Or were you created to be pimped? Maybe you're the eternal whore. I'd say you're one of them in a staple. And see, I keep saying see, but you're almost like a shapeless hermaphrodite. Or an individual with all organs and body parts to give life. Respect. If that's how you were created, respect. But in a sense, you kind of can repopulate yourself in areas where you're dying, just in new ways. It's pretty slick, but I see you. Well, as you continue to peep your head out, slither and slide with the new youth, the old schools, you even got your veterans. Motherfuckers got 40 years in, 30 years in, 25 years in. You know what I'm saying? You got some vets. You got some vets. But what I will say is this. As the attention span of the individuals gets shorter, I don't think you're gonna make it. Because they don't have time to be scared, paranoid, and running around looking like robots when they not possessed with you. I don't think they have time for that. It's not a good social media look. So I'm going to say your demise will be the metaverse. Because in the imaginary world of the future, as we're plugged in, I don't think anybody's going to envision themselves in possession of you, strung out, with no teeth. With that being said, till next time, Philosopher A.D. Jones, the God Creator.